Hey guys, how's it going? It's Brendan here from Hyped On Crypto. I hope all of you guys are having a good morning, evening, wherever you guys are from. And today I have some cryptocurrency news for you guys. So starting off the list, we have Switzerland following in Japan's footsteps by having a bank start dealing with cryptocurrency. Now we're going to be talking about what they are doing and what they plan to do, as well as if this could start an avalanche that more countries would join in on. And then we're going to be talking about how a new age of malware is coming through cryptocurrency mining. And we're going to be talking about the pros and the cons of this, as well as how you can get hacked or how this can happen to you, so you know how to stay away from it. So if you guys are interested, go and stick around for the video, and do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button, as it does help out the channel a lot. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into today's video. So Switzerland is following the footsteps of Japan because they recently had a bank that has started dealing out cryptocurrency business accounts. Now this is significant because most banks, as you guys probably know, hate cryptocurrencies and they hate blockchain technology, and they see them as the public enemy of the bank because the end goal of cryptocurrencies and blockchain is to eliminate the bank by eliminating the middleman. So a lot of banks see cryptocurrency as the enemy, while some, and a few other banks, mainly in Japan and now in Switzerland, see cryptocurrencies as this new form of technology that they can embrace and partner with. Now, we saw SBI doing this. We see some banks using Ripple through this. And now we're seeing some in Switzerland. So Switzerland having their first step into the cryptocurrency banking hybrid world is going to be very unique. Now, this could be very, very bullish for a couple of reasons. So we're going to go ahead and dive in and talk about this. Now, this is a legacy bank in Switzerland. It has been a bank for over 150 years. So it is a pretty prestigious bank in itself here. But this can be important, mainly because that this can start an avalanche effect. So if we start seeing banks start taking on tokens like XRP and other banking tokens, because it's not the only one, you have things like Stellar and a couple other ones that involve working with banks in some way, form, or fashion. But if we see banks in America, banks in Japan, now banks in Switzerland start taking on cryptocurrencies and merging with them, not saying that they're one side or the other, but saying that the two can work in unison and take their expertise from one field and their expertise from the other field and put them together to make this new form of technology in this new era that we haven't seen before. I think that's where we can get very unique here, and I think that that's why we have these major corporations, like SBI being one of them, and now this legacy bank that, extremely old bank, has its foundations built a long time ago, now starting to use cryptocurrencies and recognizing the pros of it. So I think that this is something that makes me think, at least, that we could start seeing other banks follow in its footsteps. Because if you have banks in America, Japan, and now in Switzerland start doing this, I think we are starting to see some sort of an avalanche effect that's happening. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to just shoot the price of cryptocurrencies up, but I think that this is the first steps in a gradual process that will take a very long time. But nonetheless, it is very unique, and there's tons of great information. We're going to have this article linked in the description below as well, but talking about how the Swiss are really just going about all of this and taking into consideration all of the different factors, and they also even talk about how this could be a trend, or how this could just be the start of the trend, like we were talking about just a second ago, in being the first of many banks to start embracing cryptocurrencies, and instead of seeing them as the enemy, joining with them and joining forces stronger than they would be separate. So let's go ahead and jump into our next topic here. We have a new age of malware through cryptocurrency mining. So if you guys don't know what this is or what this stands for, a lot of exchanges, not necessarily exchanges, a lot of websites recently would tax you for using their website. And what I mean by this is, if you access their website, then they would make you mine for them in exchange for using their website. Now, this is kind of malicious because if you guys have never mined before, it slows down your computer significantly, especially if you do not have a good one, or if you're running on a Mac or a tablet or something. If you access these websites that are going to make you mine for them without you knowing, by the way, then it is going to significantly slow down and reduce the speeds of your computer, all so that you can make them more money. Now, there are websites that are using this in a proper form and fashion by saying that you can replace ads on their website by mining. So they say that you have an option to either have ads like we have on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ads on the website while you're using it, or you can replace and get rid of all the ads on the website by mining while you're using their website. Now, the problem of this and where this went wrong is that after people would exit off of the website, some of these websites and companies would continue mining on the people's PC or computer while they were still exited off the website. So people and websites were taking this a step further than just using it while they were on there to get some extra money. They were taking this to a next level, which is really kind of a privacy and security issue of mining while the people were no longer even on their website, kind of like sticking a bug in their computer. And this had a lot of people up in arms because it was definitely a privacy and a security issue, as they were essentially using their computer without these people knowing or giving consent. So this is something to be careful for, and don't just click links and don't just go to random crypto sites or random any sites. You want to be careful when you're going into some of this stuff. If people start spamming you with links, or you see people in the YouTube comments saying go to my link and go to this, don't just click on it. You want to make sure you know what you're going to, because you can get yourself in a lot of trouble here, and these things can be a pain to get out of your computer system, and the last thing you want to have to do is wipe your PC in its entirety, because that's really, I guess, the last resort, but it's a horrible last resort. But there could be pros to this, because using this in exchange for having ads on a site is very, very good. And they said that the websites that started using this in exchange of ads were actually succeeding because people really liked the counter option. People liked having a choice of what they could do. So I think this is really cool. And then we have a last piece of news for you guys that is a little bit more funny, a little bit more goofy. Hopefully you guys can get at least a little bit of a kicks or giggle out of this. But nonetheless, most of you guys know the cryptocurrency VeChain. It is one of the most popular cryptocurrencies right now. I believe it's in the top 30, or at least it was. And their design team accidentally posted porn links through their promotional images. So they were releasing some big news, some hype, and accidentally put the wrong form on the post. So when they posted it, somehow, some way, they managed to put in a porn link into their post that they posted for the public to see. Now, this was taken down fairly fast, but nonetheless, this is one of the bigger cryptocurrencies on the market right now, releasing news like hype. Like, could you imagine if a company like Tron did this? They're like, hey, we got big news coming out, get ready. It's coming out next Tuesday, a week from now. And then once it actually comes out, like thousands of people see it and it's just a link of porn. Like, it's kind of sloppy on their part. Maybe this was someone inside trying to sabotage. I'm not really sure. They do not specify in this article, but it will be linked in the description below as well. But it's just kind of something funny. You'd think that a big company like VeChain would make sure that they check the links or check through the article before they post something that is as significant as this. But nonetheless, this did get out, and it kind of caused a little bit of a chuckle in the community and a little bit of shake in the VeChain community. So that's going to go ahead and bring this video to an end, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you guys want to see more crypto news like this, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, because it does help out the channel a lot. But until then, guys, I will see you guys in the next video, and stay hyped.